Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a reading for the Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn, and their twin flame connection. Earth signs, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the link to my Buy Me a Coffee page where you can find my services and donations, my link to my official Instagram and TikTok are all found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Twins, I hope that you're doing well. I was telling the other signs that it feels like it's been forever since I talked to twins, and I know that the world is going through a lot right now, so it's almost as if I've missed the twins. I've missed talking to the collective that truly understands each other and has love and care for one another. So if you're here as a cross watcher or as someone who just wants to know more about twins, there's a more extensive video that I've included the link to, Gabi Kovalenko's explanation on twin flames, which is much more extensive, much longer video, and she just does such a brilliant job. She's a modern philosopher. It's in the About section of, it's in the description section below this video. But in a nutshell, it's the twin flame journey describes two people who share the same energetic soul, one soul in two people. Not all twins are incarnated in the same lifetime, although this is a very particular period in human history where the earth is literally kind of shifting dimensions and shifting consciousness, and twins are required to do the work of raising the vibration of humanity. It's a very tall task. But there's always a runner and a chaser dynamic, because our twins are meant to trigger us into our path to healing, our path to spirit, and our true purpose in this lifetime, whatever that may be. And it's going to be different for everybody. Sometimes your true purpose is just being a parent, or not being a parent and traveling the world. And not that parents can't travel the world, but you knew where I was going with that. Maybe we're meant to work in finance, or maybe we're meant to be gardeners. Maybe we're meant to be in situations where we can counsel people, or maybe we're meant to be celebrities. Whatever it is, if we're following our true purpose, then we're doing divine work. This reading is for twins in separation. I am a twin as well in separation, and I do these readings to support the twin flame community. So I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first one is the Healing Heart Oracle for the overall energies, and then the Light Seers Tarot for your tarot reading. Cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Earth signs and their twin flame connection. So the first card is going to be your card, the second for your twin, and the third for the connection. At the end, I will pull a card of advice from Spirit. 3 cards are down for the... Ooh, gosh. Half the deck just jumped out of my hand. We're going to do that again. Too many cards. I'm going to get the clarifiers for your energy, for your twin's energy, and for the connection. What is going on? Very eager, but very disorganized. Okay. I'm going to pull one card now for the overall energy from the tarot, because, thank you, feels like Spirit really wanted to. The cards are very emphatic. I don't know how to explain it. They're very highly charged. The overall energy for the reading is the 7 of Cups. Confusion. There's a lot of choices, being spoiled for choice. It's almost like how it felt like when all the cards fell out. It's just like they're kind of in clumps everywhere. Sometimes the Seven of Cups can catch us off guard because it talks about us being like sometimes we're at a standstill because we're presented with so many options that we don't know what to do with ourselves. So at this time, some of you might have another suitor or another love interest or another person that is presenting as a counterpart energy. And you might be thrown off guard because of that. You might be feeling like, but what about my twin? It's always this tricky thing. We have this energetic cord with our twin that cannot be cut. And if we try to engage in another kind of relationship, does it feel like we're abandoning them? And the answer is no. You are here in the separation period to figure your own stuff out, to create your own experiences and lasting connections and your own life lessons. So if there's somebody here or several people here, you might still be confused, but don't be held back. And that's really difficult. I've found myself in that situation a couple times. Almost like when I was like dating other people, I felt like I was betraying my twin. You know, but my twin wanted to go on his certain path because I was the chaser originally. And what choice did I have? So can't wait for your twin, and you should never wait for your twin. The more and more you become aligned with your path, if your twin is meant for you to be on that path with you, then they will meet up with you later on down the line. But there is some confusion right now. These ladders here are kind of funny. They're little ladders. Reminds me of Chutes and Ladders. It's kind of like, in Chutes and Ladders, I actually named one of my readings recently Cosmic Chutes and Ladders. In that game, you're kind of fast tracking. You're up leveling or down leveling, and the ladder provides like, you're like skipping a few steps when you kind of slide up or down the ladder. So some of these connections could be fast tracking you into some greater awareness or consciousness. So you never want to, if you feel like it feels right, go for it. Your instinct will tell you, and twin flame instinct is strong. Because we're working on it constantly. Your instinct will tell you. The card that you got for your energy, number 30, which reduces to a 3, the Empress card in the Major Arcana, the Master Attractor. Reinventing heart. Get to know yourself anew. And the fire signs got this in their reading, but I'm looking at it completely differently for you right now, because I don't know why, but suddenly the face of this person reminded me of Kristen Stewart, the actress Kristen Stewart, known for her role in many films. She's definitely done some really challenging work, but probably best known for Twilight, the story about vampire love. And guess what? Edward and Bella are twin flames, by the by. A fellow twin flame friend revealed that to me, and it was like everything in my world made sense after that, because Twilight came out way before I even met my twin or even knew what that was. But I was always obsessed with that story, even though it's ridiculous. But is it ridiculous in a twin flame dynamic? Like, when we really think about it, the yearning, the passion, the intensity of the connection between both of them, the separation period, the chasing, the running, the whole thing. It's in Twilight. Just saying. And what is Bella's journey? If you've never seen Twilight, I commend you. But if for people who've never seen Twilight, the main character's name is Bella, and that could be relevant for you somehow, that name. But her path is, she's met with a lot of resistance because there's this one request that she asks of her vampire boyfriend, and she's met with a lot of resistance. But she knows beyond the shadow of a doubt what she is meant to be in her life and how she is meant to live it. She never ever once lost sight of that vision for herself, and eventually she got her wish and thrived because of it. And so there's something to it for you. There's this unrelenting vision that you have for your life, and there could be detractors trying to hold you back from this gorgeousness, this outpouring or showing of your divinity. And there could be doubt or other people's doubt trying to hold you back from it, and you're just like, no, I'm breaking through. I'm breaking through. Right? But it's difficult. 10 of Wands in reverse. 10 of Wands in the upright talks about burden being put down. We're coming to the end of the road. We're putting that burden down now. Thank you, Spirit. They're acknowledging, though, that it's been difficult for you to put it down because the card is in reverse. That burden is here. Might be the responsibilities you have to other people, might be, or to your job, or to a situation. The burden itself could be the twin flame journey. Often it feels like a burden, doesn't it? It feels like a blessing, it feels like a curse, it feels like a burden. It makes you feel like you're crazy. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit, if you knew that it was going to make us feel crazy, right, and that's a conversation I've had with Spirit many times, probably yesterday. Why on earth would anyone ever, in the sitting up there all plush in the 5D, why would anyone ever say, you know, I want to go into the Earth School and just be mind effed in relationships? Why would we ever want that? Because it's about learning. It's about growth. It's about the whole gamut of human experience, the depth of it, the extent to which twin flames are more than fully capable of experiencing. Free your twin. Thank you, Spirit. Number 32, longing heart. Value what you have and more will appear. Number 32 corresponds to the 5 of the major arcana. This is the Hierophant. I think your twin is really, I will see here, I see a beta fish. I'm sorry that the lighting is, it's just getting darker and darker in the northern hemisphere, right? So I'm kind of battling the daylight. I see this beta fish here, and anytime I think of beta fish, there's one up here too, I think of isolation, because you shouldn't really have more than one beta fish in a tank at a time because they're very territorial. So it's like your twin's over here and you're over here, and when are we gonna meet? That's that longing heart. They're thinking about you. They're sad. I feel like they're sad, right? But it's clarified by the 7 of Swords, which kind of tells me that they are most likely the runner. Doesn't have to be, just take it as it resonates, but I feel like your twin, whoever I'm speaking to, you are the chaser and your twin is the runner. It's like they're trying to make they tried and perhaps succeeded in making their getaway. 7 of Swords can be a little bit of tricky energy. Their getaway without trying to be hurtful, but by not being, you know, maybe they weren't really upfront with you about their feelings. By not being upfront, they were more hurtful. That's what I just heard. And now they're faced with some regret, being forlorn. Let me pull a clarifier for your twin's energy. Nine of Swords, trying not to think about it too much, this is the Nightmare card. Trying to release all that. You could be showing up in their dreams. I don't know if you might be in separation from your twin, but you could still be speaking to them. I don't know if they've told you that they've had dreams about you, or you've had dreams about them. But they're almost trying to, they're in a space of denial right now. They could be going through their dark night of the soul. Actually, you both could. What does that mean? It means that we're kind of hermiting ourselves away, not really telling a lot of people about it, because who on earth would understand the twin flame connection unless you were a twin yourself? Trying to deal with their own sense of self, their lack of confidence, maybe loneliness, right? And then rejecting it or denying it, or just being, or partying a lot and just trying to forget. I feel like this is somebody who's trying to push things away and forget. So there's some strife here with your twin. You're trying to put down burdens, right? But you know, it's almost like you can see very clearly what you're dealing with. Like, you can see your obstacle and you're taking steps, because you're an earth sign. You're taking steps. You're taking steps to deal with it. In due course are the words that Spirit just showed me. In due course, in due time, one by one by one by one, rather methodically, you're going to take care of your stuff. Your twin, on the other hand, is surrounded by a lot of bird energy, a lot of thoughts, thinking, overthinking. Your twin could be your twin could be an air sign or have prominent air sign placements in their chart. Part of them doesn't even know what they think. They're thinking a lot of things, but they're not getting to the heart of the matter. Oh, I saw this. So the fish here and the fish here and this character in the middle, it's almost like Spirit just said they need to step out of their own way. If they just stepped out of their own way, two can become one. Just step out. Isn't that good advice just for everybody? Just get out of your own way. For the connection, number 26, which reduces to an 8, the Strength card, Leo energy, the number of the self, recovering heart, step onto the road to deeper healing. Step onto the road to deeper healing. This looks like Spirit is showing me a very particular album cover. I don't know, I can't see it specifically, like the details, but it's like one of those covers either from the 70s or 80s, classic rock band, like Styx or Leonard Skinner, or like one of those bands that has an album cover like this. Something that looks like with these wings here. Some of you might know what that reference is. It might be relevant to you. This beautiful kind of, it's not even a phoenix, it's a dove, but it's kind of a badass dove rising out of this molten heart. So much passion in this twin flame dynamic. So much passion, debilitating almost. Debilitating passion. My foot just cramped up on me, which is when I said debilitating. It's actually, I'm like getting a cramp right now on one of my toes because I don't know why Spirit's doing that to me right now, but it really hurts. But it's like it's like locked up, tense, locked up. really intense right now. It's a really intense pain that I'm feeling right now. I'm not going to stop the video because I can work through it, but it hurts. So it's like, you know, when you have a cramp and it's like your muscles all tense up and like you're kind of powerless to it. You just have to ride it out and like drink more water and get more electrolytes. You're like thinking of your life choices while you're dealing with a Charlie horse or whatever it is. It's like this twin flame dynamic. It's like this push and pull, this intensity to a point where it just can cause you to just retreat into yourself. But this card would suggest that we need to break free from that. Kind of break out and break free from that. Queen of Swords. Looking for the truth. Looking to be discerning. Looking for answers. She's got the cup under lock and key, right? The cup of love. It's with her, but it's behind lock and key right now. So as far as the connection goes, the both of you are trying to learn more about what it means to be a twin flame and what it means to be in a twin flame dynamic. You're probably reading more about it, listening to videos about it, trying to understand how to heal it, heal yourself, and perhaps doing it somewhat dispassionately, just trying to look at it from all angles as opposed to just your own broken heart, which is good, right? Because it keeps things in focus. It's very much in keeping with the earth element, to be honest. You don't want to, you're not interested in getting carried away with yourself. And if you're in a twin flame dynamic, even more so for you, the idea of getting carried away with yourself or with this twin flame journey, it's very off-putting. Like, I'm a water sign, so it's like we're just kind of used to like swimming in the depths of chaos, emotional chaos. So let me get an advice card from Spirit for the earth signs. Eight of Swords. Analysis paralysis. That's what this card talks about. You can see here, this is almost like you and looking at your reflection and seeing your twin. Now, what I also want to say is let the roles also be reversed. Them looking into the mirror, seeing you in the reflection. Lots of overthinking, lots of an inability to see at this time. And Spirit is asking you to release, get out of your own way. Get out of your own way. This analysis paralysis is a barrier to you, right? This is another kind of analysis paralysis. So many choices. What do I choose? Just go with the one that feels good. It's simple and hard at the same time. Go with the one that feels good. And if it turns out to be not such a great decision, then you make another decision. Spirit agrees. That's your reading, earth signs. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you.